Ahshamiah. First, I'd like to give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and salutations to all you Aki Ma'akat out there that follow Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom. You know, it's crazy. I was just watching the Joe Rogan and the Donald Trump video that, brothers was talking about earlier. And man, that shit. I heard on the comment board, it gained 17 million views in 24 hours, man. Yo, something gonna pop off, man. And I could be. This is my, speaking as a man. I could be wrong. But this, hey man, Trump might get in because here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. We have never seen a president that survived 2 assassination attempts. And now I'm just that. How come, man, has the power and influence of today, you know? And even if he doesn't get in, right? None of these Edomites don't want to see a chocolate, so-called colored person, a chocolate Edomite in office, man. Because Kamala Harris she is an Edomite. Her grandfather's an Edomite. But nobody want to see a person of color. Speaking carnality-wise, nobody want to see a person of color in office. Because majority of people have learned their lesson from Obama. Obama have not done shit for the United States, man. And as a matter of fact, he's a Hamite. Okay? He's a complete Hamite. But either way, man, I'm just gonna say this, man. No matter who gets in office, shit is about to go downhill, man. Okay? If Kamala gets in office, these women out here, their pride is gonna go to the fucking roof. And it's already through the roof right now, but it's gonna reach the stars, man. Their pride is gonna reach the stars because they say, oh, we got our first female president. Listen, man. Pride goeth before destruction. Pride goeth before destruction. I'm gonna grab that scripture real quick. Because whoever gets in office, man, this place is gonna fall anyway. It's Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And that's what's happening right now, because people are putting their pride on whoever gets in office. Republican or Democrat, all right, leftists versus conservatives versus liberals, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. People are putting their pride in whoever gets in office. It's at the point that these people are idolizing Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, man. But the election, hey, man, after the election, civil war is going to commence in the United States. Because I'm telling you, no matter who gets in office, something's going to pop off. If Trump gets in office, something's going to pop off. If Harris gets in office, all out war, man. All out war. Because these Americans, man, they were looking for somebody to be a benefactor to their needs, man. You got prices going up. It's a hyperinflation, food inflation, gas inflation, coffee inflation, clothes inflation. It's an inflation on everything, man. Okay? Everything. Prices are going up while people's salaries are just stagnant, man. Unemployment is going up. Homelessness is going up. All this shit, man. So these people out here, they're looking for anything just to stop. Just to stop and ease. They looking for somebody just to give them ease, man. Give them an easier path in life. Not knowing that what's coming, life is going to be 100 times harder, man. A civil war is about to happen, and you Americans are not ready. It's Isaiah 19:2. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone that against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay? And the modern day Egyptian is these Edomites, so-called white people, man, because they enslaved the Israelites. And you can consider these niggas, these two-third niggas as Egyptians too, because these are the same individuals that want to go back to Egypt. Remember, if you read Exodus, I believe Exodus, the Numbers, hey, these were the same individuals. Like, man, why we gotta leave for Moses if we could just stay in Egypt? Why we in the desert? We could just go back to Egypt, being slaves and workers and eat grapes all day. That's these same niggas back here today. Voting for a Democrat or Republican. They putting their trust in this place, man. But not knowing that the world's most powerful country, America, is going to fall. Every nation on this planet has fallen. Every powerful nation has fallen throughout history, man. America's expiration date is nearer than you think. And it's going to go out with a bang, man. It's going to go out with a huge bang. It says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, man. What is that? Civil war. People gonna load up guns, pistols, shotguns, AR-15s. All right? I'm telling you, I said it yesterday. This park, establishments like this, where people can walk around, you know, walk their dog, get their coffee, get their Starbucks, get their Wawa. There's gonna be battle zones, man, battlegrounds. They showed you that in the movie Bushwick, man. Certain cities would become battlegrounds, man. Places that used to be playgrounds, places that used to be hangout spots, places that people like to hang out, drink coffee, read a book, you know, exercise. Now it's getting bombed. Grenades be throwing, bullets flying. Soldiers hiding, shooting back. That's what's happening. That's what's going to happen in these times to come. Shalom, sister. Amaria, Judith, Israel, Shalom, sister. Okay, that's what's happening, man. Hey, we're in a beautiful time, man. We're in a beautiful time. But while we're bringing prophecy, everybody got their feet kicked back, chilling. You know what I'm saying? They in vacation mode. Everybody's in sleepy mode, man. Sleep mode. And that's why the day of the Lord's gonna hit them harder than ever, man. This 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction come up upon them as travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, hey, it's gonna be peace and safety. It's peace and safety right now. People ain't worrying about getting shot or they got worried from travel city to city so they can find sanctuary or find a place to stay. And no, look at these people. They living good, man. They ain't worrying about a goddamn thing, man. See, what Americans suffer, they suffer a thing called, it's not bothering me, so why does it matter? Okay? When you watch news reports and articles and things where you see certain third world countries getting bombed, you know, a hospital in Baghdad got bombed, a school in Sri Lanka was burnt down, or somewhere in Iraq a city was taken over by a terroristic group. They not worrying about that. Americans not worrying about that. They're worrying about what I'm gonna get from McDonald's, what I want from Starbucks. Hey, these niggas out here, they're worrying about what's the next Air Jordans dropping. That's what these Americans think. These Americans are not worrying about the whole world. They're worrying about what's happening in politics, economical wise, and everything that's happening in their social life. How you doing, man? But eventually, it's gonna affect them. Everything that's happening throughout the world is going to affect these Americans, man. Either they like it or not. War is coming to your backyard, man. Man, I remember I used to play this game, man. It's called Homefront, and the game was an adaptation of that movie Red Dawn, and it was showing you in the intro. You know, when I was a kid, I just like to play the game just to shoot, and you know, just to play the campaign, the story. But growing up, when I replayed the game. And this is doing like when I had the Xbox 360. When I was playing the game Homefront was basically a tyrannical country was invading America. Okay, that was, and in the game it was North Korea and South Korea, and they became one big huge country. No, I think it was called the Great Korea, something like that, or the Korean Republic, something like that. And while Korea was being united in the game, America was falling. They showed you in the intro of the game that gas prices went up, people was losing their jobs, the military was suffering, everything, man. And I believe that shit happened in the year 2025, man. And while I was playing that game, like what? I was like, what, 9, 8 years old? This was like 2009, 2008. Actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I was born in 2003. I remember I used to play that as a kid. I was like 9 years old. No, 2012, somewhere between like 2010 and 2012. And you would think that something like that would never happen. But now we're in a time that something like that could actually happen. Where a domestic force can take over the United States. Okay? Or a foreign force can take over the United States, man. But these Americans, they're not thinking of that. That's why it's going to say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Sudden destruction. Not slow destruction, not vacational destruction, not laid back and chilling destruction. No, just like that. They show you that in apocalyptic movies, man. You know, you see the character having a normal day, going through a normal life, and then the climax happened, the turning point, something changed. Now, whatever apocalyptic movie that you watch, zombies or aliens or monsters start invading the world, now they got to survive. But that's what's about to happen in these times to come, man. It's Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, because that is none is like it, is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So Jacob's trouble is going to be the worst time in human history. All right, what's coming? It's going to make World War II, World War I, Vietnam, all right, the Korean War, all these wars and things that happened throughout history look like child's play, man. You think 9/11 was bad? That shit ain't nothing, man. You think Vietnam War was bad? That ain't nothing. What's it called? What's that thing called? The Gulf of what's the Gulf of Mexico? It was like where that oil it was back in 2010 when that oil ridge exploded in the Gulf of New Mexico. I forgot what it's called, but it's another one called Guantanamo Bay, something like that. But basically all these events that changed the face of mankind throughout history, all that is nothing compared to what Jacob's trouble is going to be. That's Jacob's trouble is going to man outrank all that, man. It's going to surpass all that. That you need spiritual and divine intervention to help you survive in these times to come. That's how bad it's going to be. That you need divine and spiritual protection, man. And matter of fact, if you read an article, this is during when Israel was fighting Ukraine. This is when but I'll say 2022, 2023, you know, when that war began. It was many articles of people witnessing divine intervention in certain battlegrounds in Ukraine, man. So, hey, man, we're going to need a lot of divine intervention at times to come. This is Daniel 12:9. And that divine intervention ain't going to be like a guy coming down the cloud, just floating. No, man, divine intervention is where something so, it's like something so impossible that is orchestrated by divine beings, man. All right, this is Daniel 12:9. And at that time, Michael's the war angel. He doesn't look like these goddamn Edomites, man. Stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So Michael, the war angel. Michael, man, if you check out the word, Michael goes to Ma'aka'ala. He's like unto Yahweh. He's like unto God. That's what Michael means. He's like unto God. So Michael is Yahweh's right-hand man. Right-hand angel. And he's a war angel. See, here's the thing. Iconoclasm has messed up the world so much that people think that angels are actually blonde hair and blue-eyed people. No. Angels are absolutely terrifying. Petrifying to look at, man. That's why they say God mean called biblically accurate. Or biblically accurate angels, man. Where people will make like lures and memes of angels where an angel will be like, be not afraid. And that's why when we read the scriptures, an angel will actually say, be not afraid, because it's a supernatural being that's from another world, man. That could put a great unimaginable fear in the human mind, man. Angels are not something that's all beautiful, and man, they're terrifying, man. Just one look will scare the shit out of you, man. That's where you get that concept. That's why that writer, H.P. Lovecraft, created all these books. It's called Lovecraftian or Eldritch horror, or something that's incomprehensibly terrifying, man. So, hey, the most powerful angels of all angels, one of the most powerful angels, Michael, is about to come back and save the elect, the small remnant of Israelites, man. And I'm ready to see that, man. I'm ready to see prophecies happen, man. And prophecy is happening. Don't think this is happening next week. Our prophecy is not like a TV show next week on this. No, man. Prophecy is happening as we speak, man. And the majority of people don't understand that biblical prophecy is happening. Why is the Tigris and Euphrates are drying up? Why is the Saudi Arabia is being flooded with water? Why is everything that's happening according to the scriptures? Why is that? Because the word of Yahweh Ahshamiah, you ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ, is true. Okay? So, hey, the Lord about to send a war angel to protect the elect. It says, and there shall be time of trouble such as never was since. There was a nation. So it's going to be a time like never before on the planet Earth, man. Every nation on this planet, every kingdom has went through some bad shit. But what's coming, it's going to outrank all of that, man. It's going to surpass everything. All these apocalyptic movies and TV shows and video games. Hey, one of the best games I used to play as a kid was Left 4 Dead, man. That was a good ass game. But even that shit, no matter what, it's going all these forms of apocalyptic writing and storytelling, all that is not even going to match what Jacob Sharp is going to be like, man. That's how bad it's going to be. All right. Oh, damn, I wish I could watch that video. Brothers, it was a sister that had a dream of zombies, man. And not only just that, if you people remember, all right, there's probably newcomers watching this video, or you just watch this video, you know, this is your first time watching this video, you brothers and sisters been watching for a while. Remember that the CDC has prepared the National Guard for a zombie invasion, man. Why is the United States preparing for a zombie invasion? Why is that? Your own army, your whole American army is preparing for a zombie invasion, a zombie epidemic. What type of shit is that, man? Oh, man, you better pray they ain't the running zombies, man, because the walking zombies, man, they're easy to kill, but the running zombies, man, you fucked, man. And majority of people don't know how to run. They eating McDonald's and drinking fucking Mountain Dew all day, man. See, the Lord's going to put everybody back against the wall, man, and the elect too. But we're going to have comfortability because why? Because we have a backbone that is Yahweh Ahshamiah Shai. So, hey, man, bro, yo, the CDC, even Fox reported that the CDC, and it was like the National Guard, was planning for a zombie invasion, man. What the fuck? The Lord about to bring some pestilence out here, man. Hey, Left 4 Dead about to happen in real life, man. Shalom, Yahweh Shemiyah. Shalom, the brother Amath. Shalom, brother Amath. I gotta remember your name. The Reubenite brother. But hey, we're about to come to a time that the apocalypse is about to happen in front of your eyes, man. Like I said, all these movies and video games and shows that talk about the apocalypse and surviving is about to happen in real life. Yeah, and you think Resident Evil was a video game? Nah, that shit about to happen in reality. And if you watch Resident Evil, one of the companies that was called it was called Rainbow Company. It's basically they symbol is like a rainbow, but it's red and white. Not FEMA. I believe CDC or FEMA has the exact same symbol, man. And what they created in Resident Evil, the T virus that turned people into zombies, man, mutated zombies. So hey, man, they about to release something that the world had never seen before, man. So this is, let me grab some real quick.
Oh, there is one.
Let me grab pestilence.
There's a tree I can get in. Yeah. Oh my
Pestilence.
God. I put light on it and everything. Why is my face dead? Oh. Is it? You got a seed partner?
Or it's like, my fault. Let me grab, it's second address. It's somewhere, second address. This is second address. Shalaki, I've been looking for the scripture. Ayok, Ayok. This dickhead, Austin Henderson. You know what? I'm not even going to block him. I'm not even going to block him. You answer for your fucking self, Austin Henderson. But the brother Amath, I already brought that scripture out, but hey, I can bring it out again. Daniel 12:9, so Daniel 12:1. And at that time, shall Michael stand up. The great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. So it's going to be a time like no other, where a divine being, a celestial being has to intervene, man. Divine intervention about to happen. And it's going to be a war angel, man, that's going to protect the small remnant of Israelites. It says, even that same time, at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And what book is that speaking of? Is it talking about a phone book? No. Is it talking about a Harry Potter book? No. Is it talking about a Stephen King book? A James Patterson book? Is it talking about a cooking book? No, it's talking about the book of life, man. And we're praying that through the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem outside, that our name is be read in the book of life. Okay? Con. Austin, just listen, man. Just listen. Just listen. You know, and Shalaki for me having rough presence, but you know, I'm tired of people's shit, man. And eventually the Lord's tired of people's shit. The Lord's about to close up his prophets, man. I'm gonna grab second Exodus real quick so I can bring out my point. This is second Exodus 15. Second Exodus 15 be a banger, man. It's second Exodus 15 and 1. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna start at 15:1. Behold, speak thou in thy ear, my people, the words of prophecy. All right, which I will put in thy thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written, for they are faithful and true. So the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is true. It's actually happening. It's actually existing, man. The words of a living God is happening. And this ain't just some regular, the Lord ain't, listen, man, when people think God, who God is false, man. They think that God is just just a shiny, you know what I'm saying, like a soft God, like he's just some, you know, a soft, innocent, you know, he doesn't want to hurt anybody, all right? He loves everybody. No, man. The Most High God is a terrifying being, man. And he only loves one people, that are the Israelites. That's the truth, man. And his name is not God, it's Yahweh. The word God, the name God is just a title. You know what I'm saying? If you call your mom dad, that's a title. So those are just titles. God damn. Man, one thing for sure, man, white women be looking good, man. But I don't know, cause I'm at this point they look good, but after that shit of that Edomite girl that was sleeping with those she was sleeping with like 101 men on her fucking OnlyFans, and she showed a video on Twitter and TikTok. Hey man, it's better just to wait till the Lord give you brothers women. You know, Isaiah 4:1. So these words are true, man. The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is true. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." So right, who has faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua? The Israelites, man. Those are the only people that have faith in the Lord, man. These Edomites don't have faith in their God, man. They don't even have a God. Actually, they do have a God. It's Donald Trump, man. That's the only idol that they have, man. See, here's the thing. These heathens, they make an idol or a God that can actually die, man. That can actually crumble, that can actually deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? That's just earthly and mundane. But we serve a God, the Israelites serve a God that's celestial, that's incomprehensible. That's incomprehensibly beautiful and terrifying, man. That's the truth. This is 5. This is 2 Corinthians 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. And I read an article, this was like 3 years ago. that in the year 2025, a lot of people are going to die in biblical proportions, man. Biblical proportions, people are going to perish, man. Think about it, man. Biblical proportions? What is that? What was the last incident where people died in biblical proportions? Well, I'll give you an example. Sodom and Gomorrah, the flood. The Lord saved 8 souls out of those. You know, they got biblical scholars and scientists that estimated. They said that there were 4 billion people in the time of in the days of Noah, man, in the time of Noah. But only 8 souls survived. 8 souls survived the flood, man. And out of those 8 souls, out of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, all the nations, all races, and all people came out of the lineage of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, man. That's what we have people today. But this time, only Israelites are going to be saved, man. Who are the Israelites? The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, man. You Hispanics are Israelites, man. You so-called Mexicans, Argentinians. Because that dude yesterday, he said he was Argentinian. When I'm speaking of Argentinians, I'm speaking of those that descended of the indigenous people of Argentina. Okay? Not the terrorists, man. New Jerusalem. Shalom, Shabar. It's good to see you again. Okay? Because one thing that people don't understand is I told him yesterday, genealogy and lineage, man. One thing he didn't understand, I meant to tell him this, one thing he didn't understand was Project Paperclip, that a lot of German Nazis and European Nazis and scientists fled from Europe and during the time of World War II and fled to South America, reproducing with those Israelite Northern Kingdom Israelite women down there, man, giving birth to terror babies. So he was a terror, man. But the point of the matter is that the Lord is bringing death and destruction, man. He's bringing things that the world has never seen before. You Israelites are about to be the main targets because why is that? Because y'all are it's called Jacob's trouble. Who are the descendant of Jacob? You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and you speckled-bird Jakes, man. All right, you Israelites that look like an Edomite, that look like a Moabite, an Ammonite, a Japhite. But your lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through the lineage of your father and by the Spirit, man. So the Lord said, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, by Ahshamiah, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So hey, the Lord said, I'm done with this shit, man. I got my prophets out there. They preaching. They praying. They bringing out they bringing out my name. All right, I'm getting my son ready to come back and take take down his Edomite kingdom and bring my people back to me. That's what the Lord is doing right now, man. The Lord is man. Y'all don't understand. This is all planned out by a divine being that we cannot even comprehend ourselves, man. We may be Israelites, but even Israelites can't even comprehend the power of the God of the Israelites, man. We just try our best to serve him. That's all we're trying to do, is just serve the Lord with all righteousness and integrity and sincerity, man. But you niggas out here, y'all gonna be the main targets in Jacob's trouble, man. If your brothers got any scriptures or anything, precepts or anything that, post it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let the spirit flow. So the Lord is gonna hold his tongue, man. He's just, who is his tongue? Who is his tongue? Who is those that's bringing out his name? What is the Lord's microphone, man? The prophets. We're the Lord's microphone, man. If you want to reach a larger audience, you need a microphone. You can't just scream on top of your lungs because your sword gonna get throat. And your sword gonna have your throat gonna have a sword, man. That's what I'm trying to say. So we are the Lord's microphone. We are the Lord's messengers, man. The Lord's angels. And the word angel means messengers. So we're earthly angels, man. But it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So, hey, we're complaining to the Lord non-stop, man. We want these Edomites in chains. We want these heathens in chains. And we want this kingdom to fucking fall, man. Because America is coming to an end. Okay? But as Israelites, man, we're praying to our God, man, every single day to bring this place down, man. And this place is coming down. America's not going to last. You really think that Donald Trump or Kamala Harris is going to save your punk asses? Man, hell the fuck not, man. This place is done. But don't worry, it says in 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them. Receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. So the Lord is going to receive the innocent blood, the righteous blood, those that cry upon them. And who is that? The small remnant, the elect. The small remnant of Israelites, man. That are scattered in Babylon, America, and throughout the world, man. Because the elect, man, the elect is very, very, very important, man. If the Lord, it says in Isaiah 1 and 9, if the Lord did not save with small remnant, we should be like Sodom and Gomorrah. We would have been wiped off the map, man, completely. But the Lord reserved the small remnant of Israelites to bring us back to him and 100 billion times better in righteousness, man. We're gonna be righteous, extraterrestrial, angelic, God-like beings, man. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some notes. This is I'm gonna grab some notes. Oh, and this is about to happen right now. Hey, man, we got like what? If you brothers can number it, if you brothers can correct me if I'm wrong, we got like what, 12 days or 10 days before election. And if whoever gets in, sedition is about to be up, man. It's gonna be uprising, man, riots, man. Okay. If you brothers can go on the calendar and type in the comment board, you know, can you number how many days we got? If you could do that, you know what I'm saying. If you can't, that's fine. But I just want to be, you know, I just want to be accurate. That's all. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But we only got I'll say like 2 weeks or a week. See, that's the spirit. Car with the American flag. Hold on. The tree's in the way, but basically it was a car with an American flag, like 5. It was like they had like 7 American flags on that joint, man. But that show, man, listen, this place is going down. The pride of these people are going to collapse alongside with this place, man. And their pride is going to be through the roof, whoever going to get in office, man. And sedition amongst men is going to happen. It says it right here. This is 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Or who dwells in the world? The billions upon billions of humans on this planet, man. Everybody, man. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So woe to the billions upon billions upon billions. What they say is like 8 billion people on this planet as we speak. So basically, woe to everybody, man. And woe means great sorrow and destruction, great sorrow and pain, man. So the Lord said, fuck everybody in the world and those that dwell therein, except the elect. I won't say except the small remnant and the elect, man, woman, and child. I pray that we part of the elect, man. I pray that I'm part of the elect. You brothers, man, we praying that we part of the elect, man. Because, man, we really need the Lord's divine intervention, the divine protection. And you brothers got to keep on praying more, man. Pray to Ahshamiah more than ever, man. Because prayer is a very powerful thing, okay? And the Lord hears our prayers, man. You really, listen. Prayer is like a phone number to the Lord, man. It's a phone call. The Lord's not going to put you on voicemail. He's not going to leave you on block. He's not going to leave you, please leave a message. Beep. No, you're not going to do none of that, man. He's not going to do none of that to you, man. All right? The Lord's ears are open when you pray, man. So pray to Ahshamiah. Pray to the Lord, man. Pray to the Lord non-stop. Pray without ceasing. Speaking to myself as well. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the modern day gun. Okay, you don't see people with actually swords, man. Okay, but basically, it says what? All right, one people shall stand up and fight against another. You're gonna have civil war. You're gonna have race war. You're gonna have what's it called? Class war, hierarchy war, whatever. It's gonna be all types of wars, man. Gender war, shit. Blackout war. I'm fucking around, but hey, it's about to be a lot of things that's happening, man. A lot of things are happening as we speak, and the majority of people do not understand that. That's okay, because this is not for them. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men, invading one another, and they shall regard their kings nor princes. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So nobody's gonna listen to these police officers. Nobody's gonna listen to these FBI and DEA or what's another one I'm thinking? The CIA. You know what I'm saying? All these forms of authority, federal governmental authorities. Nobody's gonna listen to them, man, because shit is gonna hit the fan so much that people are not even gonna worry about what the police thinks, or what the firefighters think, or what the the cops or the FBI and the generals and the soldiers think. Listen, people are gonna take the power in their own hands, man. You see that all the time in post-apocalyptic movies, man. When the military fails, when the government fails, people are gonna take it in their own hands, man. I'm telling you, man, places like these parks, man, are gonna be federal. They're gonna be FEMA camps, man. Lining people up to get gunned down, man. They gonna have firing squad. What's it called? Firing squads, man. Line 20 people up in a line. All right, and they gonna get shot up, man. That's what's coming to America. It's gonna be like a third world country times 1,000, man. This is this is a good one. I want to bring another piece up of this. 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city, it shall not be able to. And you know what's crazy? I marinate on this scripture for a while. Because here's my thing, right? The cities that we live in, metropolis cities like Philadelphia, Boston, New York. I'm mostly speaking of East Coast cities, right? They are very hard to leave when you don't understand. When you don't have a Uber or a Google Maps or any form of electronical GPS, they are very hard to lead if you don't know where you're going. If you don't understand your highway, lanes and which path this highway goes, or if you don't have a map, and if you just like these people out here that just rely on GPS, man, or don't understand how the city, was built or where to go, hey, man, you're fucked. And this is not me saying like I know everything. I know where to go. Listen, man. If you don't have a knowledge of where to go in the city, man, you're done, man. Because GPS and all that is not going to be working that time to come. You're really going to need a map book. And I advise you, brothers and sisters, to get a map book. Get yourself an atlas book. Speaking to myself, oh, Lord will not get an atlas book. All right. They have certain editions, different editions. They have the 2024 edition, 2015 edition. Basically, an atlas book, it shows you. They have different types of books. You got one for your city, an atlas map book for your city, or an atlas map book for the whole country. And that book shows you all pages and maps of different highways, different lanes, different cities, different towns, different settlements and establishments. Okay, because before cell phones became popular, one of the main popular things that people needed to travel was maps. Okay, or they use street knowledge, man, or city knowledge, where to go from this part of the city to another. But we're coming to a time where none of that is going to work. Trying to take man, come on, man, you want to take an Uber or a taxi to drive back home so you can find your family? No, man, wherever you stranded at, you gonna need your survival skills, man. Your survival skills, your instincts gonna kick in, man. That's what's happening, man. People don't. That's one thing. People don't understand longitude, latitude. Your coordinations and You know, certain things that people back then really needed, man. All right, how to measure, or how not measure, but like how to tell a certain environment's weather, how to survive in that environment. All right, certain just plain simple survival skills, man. But in this world, man, people don't give a fuck about that because they just want to watch Kai Cenat. They want to watch Aiden Ross. They want to watch NFL football. They want to watch UFC. All right, they want to watch another Joe Rogan podcast. That's what they worry about, man. Hey, the Lord is gearing us. The Lord has been gearing us up for a very long time, man. He's been prepping us for a very long time, even when we don't even realize it. You know, when I came into the truth when I was 17 years old, man, I didn't realize that I usually go for walks a lot, and I'll be doing that to this day. I go for a walk, you know, mostly every day, man, since I was 17. You know, going to certain neighborhoods, going for long walks, man, because you really gonna need some sort of exercise, man. You really need to exercise right now, because when shit hits the fan, your endurance and your strength, your agility, once that happens, once you reach Shalaki, if you exercise right now, if you work on your strength, your agility, your physical, you know, health issues right now, and you keep on constantly working on those health issues, working on your health, working on your body, at the time of Jacob's trouble, you're able to travel in certain long distances and places, man. Because majority of people don't know. Mostly people don't walk, man. They don't walk from city to city, state to state. And you're really gonna need that in the time to come, man, because cars, buses, trains, GPS, phones, all that is gonna be dead, man. And one of the main things that's gonna happen is the EMP attack, electromagnetic pulse. Okay? An attack where all electronic devices, things that runs on motors and engines and wires, all that is gonna be wiped off, man. So your phone, your tablets, your TVs, your cars, shit, if you got a smart car, one of them fucking electronic cars, man, hey, them shit's gonna be dead, man. You better pray to God that you don't got them self-driving cars, man, because that's judgment. That's gonna be judgment, man. But the point of the matter is that it's gonna be hard to enter from one city to another. Okay, so I advise you, brothers and sisters, to, you know, speaking to myself as well, to gain more knowledge on maps, how they work, you know, the location of your city. What lane did this take me? What street did this take me? What path did this take me? Because cities, like I said, Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Chicago, certain, hey man, if you want to leave a city, you gotta go on highways, man, certain tunnels, man. And that's gonna be stressful because those places, those lanes, those pathways where people take to leave cities or enter into cities are gonna be blocked, man. They show you that in apocalyptic movies, man. When something big and catastrophic happens, one of the main things people do, they leave the city. So, hey, man, that's gonna be really hard. Hey, we're gonna become pilgrims upon the earth. Pilgrims upon the earth, man. The second Acts 16:40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and those evils be as pilgrims, even as pilgrims upon the earth. And the word pilgrim is a person that travels for spiritual means, man. A pilgrim is not what they show you in school with a dumbass dude with a big ass hat with a belt around it, man, carrying a musket. No, those are invaders, man. Those were the first illegal aliens, man. But a true pilgrim is Israelites, man, because hey, then we're Israelites was traveling place to place. All right, spiritually, man, define spiritual reasoning, define the promised land. How much is us in these times, man? Hey, watch that movie, Book of Eli. Shalom, Mat. Okay? Hey, Eli was a pilgrim, man. He was traveling from place to place, town to town, city to city. All right? Abandoned home to another abandoned home, walking on abandoned highways. You fucking heathens are done, bro. You fucking nut-ass heathens, man. You ain't gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Nut-ass nigga. But my point is that I advise you, brothers and sisters, to exercise right now. All right. If you have free time tomorrow, you got free time this week. Go for an hour walk, a 10-minute walk. You know, push your limits, man. You feel weak, do 100 push-ups. You got to keep yourself constantly healthy, man. Constantly, you know, efficient, strong, man. Because this place will make you comfortable and weak. That you don't need to do physical or mental exercise, man. So, hey, we're going to become pilgrims upon the earth. I'm going to grab that scripture again. Because, hey, it says, actually, I'm going to go back to 2 Edge 15. It says, 2 Edge 15, 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able to. So, hey, a man's going to desire to go to, let's just say, Chicago, but not be able to because, hey, these bridges is going to be blocked by military, blocked by riots and civilians trying to leave out. Sir, hey, that's another thing too. A lot of these metropolis cities, the only way you can leave out is through a bridge, man. If you want to leave Philadelphia, you got to go through the Benjamin Franklin Bridge, man. If you want to go to New York City, you got to go through that. I forgot that bridge called. It's like a iconic bridge, but basically all these cities have a huge main path that majority of people go to just to leave or enter in. And those paths, those bridges or tunnels or highways, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be blocked. Because everybody is going to have the same thought and idea as you. Get the fuck out of Dodge, man. But they're not going to be able to because, hey, it's going to be impossible to leave those cities. What's that movie I can think of? Escape from New York. Hey, escape from New York is going to happen everywhere, man. There's going to be escape from Philly, escape from Boston, escape from Los Angeles. Hey, man, it's going to be hard to leave out these cities, man. So we really need to trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. With all our power, man. So we're going to become pilgrims upon the earth. I'm going to go to 2 Edge 15, 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. Right, a lot, hey, man, these houses are going to be invaded. These tough guys out here, these dudes that claim to be alpha males and this, that, and the third red pill. Man, listen, man, they going to be pussies, man. Now, I'm not saying like I'm the toughest guy, but man, majority of these fucking men, like Elder earlier said, they're not going to have a backbone, man. The majority of these people, not just men and women and all people, man. Majority of these people are prideful as hell, man. They can talk their shit. They can go on the comment board, just type some dumbass shit while brothers are posting up scriptures, while sisters are listening in silence. All right, these scoffers and mockers. All right, they'll do it. Listen, these people have pride to do anything, man. But when shit's the fan, their pride is gonna crumble like a fucking like a goddamn paper, man. They're gonna crumble, man, like a house of cards, man. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, hey, people are going to invade each other's neighborhood houses. All right, there's going to be no more, hey, Bob, how's the kids? Well, it's good, Johnny. Yeah, me and my wife are going to Hawaii this week. No, it's all that white conversation, man. All that suburban conversation is done. Shit, that shit been in the past, man. People don't even talk like that, like back in the day, man. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, especially these Edomites, man. So me and my wife went golfing this week. We went to Hawaii. No, all that shit is gone, man. All that is gone, man. People are going to be invading each other's houses, man. Your neighbor, friendly neighborhood guy that live next to you named Bob. That's going to be your worst fucking enemy, man, because he knows you. He knows where you live. He knows your wife. He knows all that, man. I'm speaking in general. All right, the guy that lived down the street, okay, that you invite over for cookouts and picnics and gatherings, social gatherings, they're going to be your worst fucking enemies, man. Shit, I don't even, be honest with you, I don't even know my neighbors, man. Now, I have little conversations with them, but I don't know them like that, man. I remember there was a time when you grew up, you knew your neighbors. The neighbors treat you like family. And you treat them like family because y'all live together. But now you don't know who the fuck you living next to, man. So, hey, man, bro, it's about to be hell on earth out here, man. Hell on earth. And I'm ready. I'm excited, man. I'm ready and excited to see horror on these fucking people, man. Because they fucking deserve it. Y'all been scoffing the God of the Israelites for way too long. Like the lady in the mist, she said, the God of the Israelites. And he been mocked and been ridiculed for far too long. She said, what's it called? Recreation, something like that. But basically, the Lord's going to come back. He's going to shed blood, man. He's about to bring vengeance, man. Vengeance. Woo-hoo. Woo. This is Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. Who is that? Ahshamiah Mashiach. He's about to bring vengeance upon this place, man. Why is that? Because what you have done unto his people. The so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, some Indians, West Indies, and Haitians, and many speckled-bird Israelites that you heathens treated like shit, man. You've been treating us like shit for 500 plus years, man. You think that Yahweh just looking back like, man, you know, they my people, but they drawn, man. No, Yahweh feels some type of way, man. He feels some type of way when these heathens are over us, man. Especially these goddamn Edomites, man. They're the worst of all heathens. Started with Amalek, man. But they ugly asses, man. Amalek is the worst of all heathens, man. The Lord about to come back and bring a sword, man. This is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So the Lord's going to come back and bring a sword, man. And what do you... hey, man, listen. I'm going to use an analogy. If you was going to a party, right? If you and your best friend was going to a party, and your man said, hey, man, I'm about to bring my Glock with me. Hey, man, it doesn't feel right. That party we're about to go to don't feel right, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring my Glock. You looking at him like, why, nigga? What? Why is that? Because something's going to happen. Basically, if someone says, I'm going to bring a weapon into a large and inhabited place or establishment, somebody's going to be put down, man. So that's how Yahweh Shai is going to be. He's going to bring a weapon to put down a lot of these fucking Edomites, man. 2/3 in these heathens, man. See, y'all, you people don't understand the death and destruction that's to come, man. I'm gonna grab something else. Shit, I claim her. Shit, she look good. And that's another topic too. All right, Isaiah 4:1. I'm gonna bring that later on. I don't know about the Zah. So it says, think not. I'm gonna bring back Matthew 10:34 because there's still a little bit meat on this. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. So you only call Jesus Christ, he's not gonna come to bring peace. He's about to bring destruction, man. What is the opposite of peace? War. You can't have war without peace, and you can't have peace without war, man. But the Lord about to bring war upon this planet, man. A God-level being, an extra-dimensional being, a supernatural, angelic being is about to bring a sword and slaughter you fucking mortals, man. You mere earthly, mundane, ugly, disgusting-ass fucking mortals, man. Because y'all deserve it. You deserve it. You treat the God of the Israelites people, you treat his people like shit. You treat the God of the Israelites like shit. You make fun of the living God, man. And you so-called white people, man, y'all make fun of the Bible every single day. Here it is. All these religions, right? They take their religion seriously, but everybody want to make fun of the Messiah. And in all them religions, they bullshit. They at the end of the day, they bullshit anyway. But here's the thing. These Muslims, they don't make fun of Allah. All right, them Hindus, they don't make fun of their God. They don't make, all these religions don't make fun of their God. But here it comes in the Western Hemisphere, they're ready to make fun of the Messiah. They'll mock the Messiah. They'll blaspheme the Messiah, man. So how do you think the Messiah feels when the worst of all heathens are at their power, man? And not just that, you painted the Messiah as a so-called white boy, man. Iconoclasm. Let me grab it real quick. This is heathen. This is Maccabees. First Maccabees 3:48. And he says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay? You go to Italy, the Sistine Chapel, they got the Most High God as this white haired, blue-eyed dude, man. They even made Adam white. That's leprosy, man. You painted the Most High and his men. You painted the children of Israel. Not even just that. You blaspheme everything in the scriptures. You gave it leprosy, man. You painted the men of the Lord with leprosy, man. For these other nations too, man. Fuck them. But at the end of the day, you claim yourself to be the Egyptians. You claim yourself to be the Moors. You claim yourself to be everything in history, man. You claim yourself to be the Vikings. Not knowing, if you do your actual history, that the Vikings were dark-skinned people, man. The Irish were dark-skinned people. Dublin just means a black pitch, man. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a screaming loud nigga. That's all. That's what they just claim to me. I'm just a screaming loud nigga, man. Nobody want to listen to a crazy loud nigga. See, these Edomites, man, they claim to be everybody in history, but not themselves, man. Truthfully, the actual accurate depiction of the Edomites, the best depiction of their what they supposed to be, I'll give you three movies: The Flintstones, Quest for Fire, and The Croods, man. And what they all have in common, they all cavemen. Fucking rock dwellers, man. Cave dwellers, man. You watch those three movies, man, those are the perfect depictions of Edomites, man. Living in caves, playing with rocks and dirt. All right, wearing animal skin to the point that they wear animal skin for so long that it dissolves, it deteriorates over time, man. Those are the perfect depictions of Edomites. All right, you watch Quest for Fire. I forgot that actor's name. He played in Hellboy. I believe his name is John Perlman. Now, I could be wrong. You know, speaking as a man, he could be a Jake, but truthfully, he deeply, I was gonna say this. He could be Edomite. He could be a Jake or Edomite. But we're gonna find out in the kingdom. When we watch the movie Quest for Fire, hey, those are the perfect depictions of the Edomites, man. Okay. Big four-headed, long-haired, animal skin wearing ass niggas, man. They were actually, speaking of niggas, they was the first niggas, man. I'm gonna grab something real quick. I feel like I'm just rambling. Basest of men. All right, this Daniel 4:17. This man is by the decree of the watchers and the man of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High Yahweh Ahshamiah ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth unto him whosoever he will, and settle up over the bases of men. And who is the bases of men? The Edomites. Okay? Bases of men. And if you do your history before the Renaissance, because the word Renaissance means rebirth, if you do your history on medieval, I don't call it Middle Ages, because medieval, they claim that the Middle Ages was a dark period of time where man was living at the lowest point. No, man. It was called the Dark Ages because the people that ruled in Europe during those times were dark-skinned people, which were Israelites, man. So-called blacks, Latinos, so-called African Americans, Haitians, and West Indies, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the Southern Kingdom, the Negro tribes, man. Judah, okay? So-called Negroes. Benjamin, so-called Jamaicans and West Indies. Okay, Haitians, the so-called, Levi, the so-called Haitians, man. that was ruling Europe for 1,000+ years, from the 3rd century to, I believe it was like the 14th century, man. And during that time, during that 1,000+ years, Jake was building. Man, Jake was doing their thing, man. Even though they was going off, but they made a huge drastic change in history, man. All right, those Vikings were Judah, Benjamin, Levi, them Irish tribes, all right, the Gallic tribes, the Iberian tribes. Okay, what's another one? The Scottish tribes, the Scandinavian, the Anglo-Saxons were dark-skinned men, which were Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Israelites, man. And the word Anglo-Saxon means angelic sons of Isaac. And who are the sons of Isaac? Israelites, man. Because isn't Jacob the son of Isaac? And who are the sons of Jacob? Israelites. So, hey, man, this man Esau, he plagiarized everything throughout history and put his face on it, man. Okay, I'm gonna go down. It says the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over the basis of men. So the basis of men is ruling right now. Khan, the water, that's a beautiful point. Jake was also, if you don't know, Jake was the first originators. They was the first people that inhabited Asia, man. That built those Asian dynasties, those Asian empires. Japan was founded by the Judah, Benjamin, Levi. All right, there's an indigenous tribe in Japan called the Ainu, or Ainu, or the Yeoman people, which I believe they're Israelites, man, because they have a distinctive look. They're the indigenous people of Japan. They have a distinctive look than them gooks, man. Okay, they have that, like, how can I say? They have that. If you do your research on the Yemen people, Yaman, or the Ainu people in Japan, they have that Israelite countenance, man. They have that Jake look, all right. They don't have that gookish look, but we're gonna find out, in the kingdom. But I believe through the spirit that they're Israelites, man. But the point I'm trying to say is that Jake was also, like the brother pointed out, Jake was also this so-called Judah, Benjamin, Levi, with the first inhabitants of Asia. You wonder why there's so many Shaolin temples and the big huge temples and palaces in China and Japan and Hong Kong and certain places where Moab and Ammon used to, dwell here today, because Jake was ruling that, man. Jake was the first samurais. Jake was the first ninjas, the Shaolins. Hey, come on, man. Everybody grew up listening to Wu-Tang, man. And Wu-Tang was all about that Asian thing, man. All right, Raycon, all that, man. Okay. Hey, it was this one anime I loved growing up watching. That I loved, man, growing up watching. It was called Afro Samurai, man. And that was Jake used to be. They used to be samurais with big, huge afros, man. Hey, the geishas, man. If you do your research on the geishas will make sure that their hair, their makeup, the geisha women, they make sure that everything about them is perfect, man. You wonder why the Eve, the so-called, black woman, the Israelite woman, she be like, don't touch my hair, don't do this. Hey, the geishas be doing the same thing, man. Martial arts, martial arts, all right, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, all that came from Jake, man. These gooks, these small, man, listen, man, these tiny ass gooks, man, they can't think of something like that, man. Moab and Ammon can't think of something like that. They're not upright like us, man. Jake was the first Japanese. Jake was the first Chinese. All right, before Moab and Ammon entered, because, if you do your research on the Persian Empire, the reason why Moab and Ammon was in Asia, because they was kicked out of their land during the Persian rule. So that's why you have so-called Chinese and Japanese and Asian descendant groups in Asia today. Oh, Vietnamese, man. A lot of Vietnamese are Israelites. A lot of little Filipinos, Indonesians, Japanese are Israelites, man. And if you do your research in Indonesia, Thailand, all right, Vietnam, they have stone statues of black men with thick lips, broad noses, and afros, man. All right, read the black perspectives of of soldiers in Vietnam War, man. Majority of them Vietnamese, they knew that the black men that came from America that entered into Vietnam during the Vietnam War was Israelites, man. They treated them men like gods, man. Shit, if you read the book, Nature Has No Color Line, when Jake was going to Europe, hey, them Edomite women, them European women, they treated them Judite men, the Judite men like gods, man. They was down for they black men. But hey, it's gonna be like that in the kingdom, man. But first, this man has to fall. This is Luke 10:18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Okay. Is that it? No. Oh. Satan lightning. Actually fall. Type in fall. You know what? 10:18 says to them, behold, Satan is lightning fall from heaven. Right. This is Luke 10:18. I'm gonna bring this again because I thought it was a different scripture, but this is it. And he said, behold, it says, Shalaki said, Luke 10:18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Right. Because Esau is falling from his heaven. And heaven just means a higher place to live. Like, for example, people actually think that heaven and hell is afterlife. Like if somebody do bad, they'll go to a place where they burn forever called hell. No, it's a condition. Hell and heaven is a condition. If you see somebody living that multi-billion-dollar life, wherever they go, they living it. They driving in jets and driving in Bugattis. They're in heaven, man. They're done, man. Okay. But if you see a homeless man, you know what I'm saying, peeing on himself, sleeping in his piss and shit, homeless men eating out of trash because they're in their hell, because they're in a harsh condition. So Esau is falling out of his heaven like lightning. And lightning is powerful and it's quick. It's like boom, just like that, snap of a finger, man, blink of an eye. So these Edomites, they're falling from their rule like lightning. And Jacob's about to take over, man. Jake gonna take the kingdom, man. This is Daniel 7:18. But the saints, Shalom, Shalom, Ka'al Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rekah Kadash. All right. This is Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom for even ever. I'm gonna read it again. I skipped something. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. All right. I'm like my man, what's his name? Andre 3000. All right. Outcast. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Yeah, forever, man. We gonna have the kingdom. It's gonna be an everlasting kingdom, man. It's gonna be so perfect. People don't understand. Even some of us brothers, we forget that the kingdom of heaven is orchestrated out of Yahweh's mind, man. And Yahweh's power, Yahweh is far out than we can even perceive, man. Remember, Yahweh, according to scriptures, is called the author of beauty. What is an author? Author is someone that creates something. All right, like if you write a book, you created that book, you wrote the book. All right, if you check out the word author means creator. So Yahweh is a creator of beauty. The Lord know how to make something beautiful, man. He can make something that's unattractive, something that's, something that's mediocre, mid, just a little trash. He can make it to something that something indescribably beautiful, man. That's the God that we serve, man. So he's going to make the lowest people on the planet, which are the Israelites, because we are in a low, hellish condition. And he's going to make the most beautiful, the most gorgeous, the most miraculous, the most perfect people on the planet, man. We're going to be a race of supernatural, extraterrestrial gods, man. Super extraterrestrial beings, man. Angelic beings, man. And while we transform into that, we're going to take the kingdom out of this man's hands And hey, starting with Yahweh Shai, he's going to take the power seat out of this man's hands. Okay. I'm going to grab some notes. Grab some notes. If I just had it in my head. You know what? You know what? I could bring this out. This is Ecclesiasticus 43 and 5. Great is the Lord Yahweh that made it, and at his commandment runneth hastily. He made the moon also to serve in her season of the declaration of times and a sign of the world, because the moon is actually a heavenly calendar. It tells us what day, what month, Sabbath, just that's what it was purpose of. And not just that, that's not its only purpose. The moon has a billions of perks and purposes what it's supposed to do. It shines at nighttime, okay? It gives life. At night, hey, everything could be dark, but if you can see the moon, okay? It says the month is called after her name, increasingly wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, as an ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watch. Right, the sun and the moon will always stand in the sky, man. Hey, man. I'm not trying to push that solar worship, but even through creation, there's signs and wonders that there's a living God, man. Think of it, the sun. The sun is the biggest benefactor on this planet. It gives life. It gives energy and life and light to 99% of all creatures, from the smallest to the biggest on this planet. Everything relies on the sun, man. And it's so powerful that you can't even look at it. That's just one example of the Most High, man. See, the Most High creation is something that we can't even perceive, man, in these mundane mortal bodies. That's why in the kingdom we're gonna understand everything, man. It's 10. At the commandment of the Holy One, they shall stand in their order and never faint in their watches. Look upon the rainbow and praise him that made it. It is very beautiful. It is in the brightness. It says, it is in the brightness thereof. It compasseth the heaven about with a glorious circle, and the hands of the Most High have bended it. All right, the bow of the Lord, man, the rainbow. All right, that's what they call it, the bow. Come on, man. I'm not trying to sound like a little kid, but when you look at a rainbow, it gives you peace, man. It's beautiful. All right, especially, I remember we was driving from a restaurant, and we was on the highway. This was like, I would say like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. We was coming from a restaurant, and it was a beautiful, large, glorious rainbow. It was like 2 of them, and it was just miraculous and beautiful. I was like, damn, man. And that's just one of the Most High's miracles, man. That's just one of the beauty of the Most High, man. It says, by his commandment, he maketh the snow to fall a place, and sendeth swiftly the lightnings of his judgment. All right, the Lord can create something beautiful, and he can create something that's terrifying. Everybody on this planet is terrified of thunder and lightning, man. That's God-like, man. A strike of light that brings destruction and fire. That's what lightning is basically electric fire, man. Everybody on this planet is terrified like lightning, man. It says that thunder shall war, or who shall not stand in their place, something like that. Everybody stop when lightning happens, man. Hey, lightning was, hey, man. You know what's one thing about lightning and thunder, man? One of the scary things about Yahweh Ahshamiah is lightning and thunder. Why is that? Because it's unpredictable. You can walk out, man. The sky be rumbling, man. You feel like Yahweh you feel like Yahweh is very angry, man. And at any moment, a lightning strike could just hit your ass, man. That's how terrifying it is, man. One zap, your ass is dead, man. That's terrifying to die by a lightning, man. That's judgment. But that's the spirit and power of Yahweh Ahshamiah. Okay? It says, It says, through this, the treasures are open, and clouds fly forth as fowls. By his great power, he maketh the clouds firm, and the hailstorms are broken small. At his sight, the mountains are shaken, and at his will, the south and the wind bloweth. The noise of the thunder maketh the earth to tremble. So does the northern storms and the whirlwind. As birds flying, he scattered the snow, and then falling down thereof is as lightning of grasshoppers. The eye marvel at the beauty of the whiteness thereof, and the heart is astonished at the raining of it. Okay, it says, I'm gonna skip down to 20. It says, when the cold north and wind bloweth, and when the waters is congealed into ice, and it biteth under every gathering together of waves, clotheth the water as with a breastplate, and devoured the mountains, and burneth the mountains, and consumed the grass as fire. A present remedy of all this is a mist coming speedily, a dew coming from after heat refresheth. By his counsel he appeased the deep, and planted islands thereof. They that sail on the sea telleth of the dangers thereof. When we hear it with our ears, we marvel thereat. 25. All right. For therein be strange and wondrous works, variety of all kinds of beasts and whales created. So the Lord created all species, man. And did you know there's also, man, there's prehistoric species that we haven't even seen. They all, these Edomite scientists, they always find a new species of dinosaurs and sea snails and things that happened. They don't like to say billions and millions of years ago. But no, this is during the time of Adam and Noah, man. Okay? And one of the main things I love of geography, that places that used to be, places that are now are considered as deserts and grasslands used to be oceans, man. They found they found prehistoric fossils of ancient underwater animals in Arizona, man. Khan, Shalom. Walk in the Spirit, 144. All right. It says 26. This is Ecclesiastes 43 and 26. By him the end of them hath prosperous success, and by his word all things are consist. We may speak much and yet come short, wherefore in some he is all. And one thing, it's crazy, but you read Marvel's comic books, they call it the Most High, the one above all. Hey, how about Ahshamiah outside is the real one above all, man. Okay? It says the Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power. When you glorify the Lord Yahweh Ahshamiah outside, exalt him as much as he can, for even yet will he far exceed. When ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not worried, for you can never go forth enough. All right, it says, who hath seen him, that he might tell us? Who can magnify him as he is? There are yet greater things than these be. All right, for we have been, it says, for we have seen but a few of his works. We only see a small of percentage of his work. Think about it. The ocean, listen, man, the ocean takes most of the planet. And they said we only discovered like 3 to 5% of the ocean, man. And that's just the ocean. How much is land masses? There's places on this planet that man didn't even inhabit, that Yahweh created, man. The Lord is going to make earth, all right, what usually was called Eden, Idan, into a paradise, man. Idan is going to be a paradise. Okay? It says, for the Lord hath made all things into the godly, he hath given wisdom. All right, so the Lord gave us this wisdom to understand his words, man. And understand creation, understand the spiritual, the carnal things, understand everything around us, man. If it wasn't for the Lord's wisdom, man, we would be done, man. The Lord gave us the upright spirit. Okay? That's why, when you tell them the word Israelite, it means upright. You wonder why niggas get pulled over. Window tinted cars, but like to blast they fucking music. 2/3 niggas, man, y'all gotta go, man. But back to what I was saying, man, you check up the word Israelite, it means upright. Okay? Man, brothers got good scriptures, but I'm thinking about to end off here. But let me see. I'm gonna pull this brother's scripture. It's Philippians 2 and 13. For it is Yahweh which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. So it's Yahweh that's doing us. It's Yahweh that's making us do it. Not even just Yahweh Shai that's also making us doing this beautiful, pleasurable work for him, man. Coming out here to preach his word, reading the scripture, studying, praying in our kids, praying outside, praying when we wake up. Hey, man, constantly pray, man. Don't stop praying, man. People think that a Glock is more powerful. You know, a gun is deadly. A Glock is deadly. AR-15 is deadly. No, prayer is deadly, man. That's the only way you're going to cast out demons, man. We're changing the world by preaching to the name of Yahweh by Ahshamiah Shai. We're changing the vibration of this place, man. While the vibration of this place is decreasing, we are increasing, man. The sons and daughters of Yahweh by Ahshamiah Shai. So, hey, I hope this video is very edifying. I'm going to end off here. First, I want to give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah, guys. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and salutations to all you Akim and Akwat out there that follow Yahweh by Ahshamiah Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say, Shalom.